Welcome back. Here we are at the Dalish camp. So there are a couple quests that you are encouraged to pick up before you head into the Brecilian forest, and I'm going to tell you now, this is one that we're not going to take. Ren is not persuasive enough to convince Gaina to court Cammon. He's not persuasive enough to convince Cammon to let him take a pelt that he gets. It's just going to be embarrassing all around. So we're just going to not do that quest. We're just not going to do it. It's going to make the hermit more interesting, because usually I use Cammon's book that he gives you to get the oak's acorn.
There are places where those horns bring huge prices. Can cure diseases, so they say.
But I have a plan. I have done some research, and I know what I'm going to do to get the acorn peacefully, which is how Ren would always prefer to settle things, peacefully.
Who comes? Anathara. I was so busy attending the Hala, I did not hear you coming.
I take it you're the clan's master herder.
I am indeed. I am Alora, and it is my place to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. In return, the Hala guide us where we need to go.
I noticed you've separated this Hala from the herd.
I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal. And it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery. For her sake, as well as that of the others.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
And I think he has enough points in survival to calm the Hala down.
Yes, that's it. She's calming down. That's it, love. Be calm. Tell me what troubles you. Ah, I see. It is her life mate who is sick, not her. He was bitten on the leg during the attack, and she fears greatly for him. I did not realize another Hala was injured. This will allow me to prevent the sickness from spreading to the entire herd. Masiranus, thank you. You have done my clan a great boon this day. I will always be grateful for your help.
Yay. If we can't help Cammon, it's good to know we can at least help the Hala. Let's pick up the Ironbark quest as well.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should. Truly, the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest, and dear Anatetian friend. It has been some years since I met Master Island at the last gathering. He is still hale, I hope.
I don't know. I haven't seen my clan for some time.
Is that so? Irabellos. To be separated from one's clan is to be separated from one's heart. I met your father. For he was once keeper of your clan. You carry many of his features. He spoke at a gathering, telling the clans that more of us need to voyage into the Shemlin world and learn their ways. He would be proud to see his son a Grey Warden, I think.
Thank you. That's kind of you to say.
Our people speak so little of the dead, especially those who end in tragedy. I thought you should know, regardless.
You seem quite advanced in the old craft, Master.
What little of the craft I've learned has been passed on to me through generations. Such is the time it has taken us to learn a fraction of what has been lost. I do not make bows as fine as Master Island's, perhaps, but might have caused more than one Shemlin to drool at the thought of possessing them. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel, but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The Keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
What if I found some ironbark for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
Very well, I'll take a look when I'm in the forest.
That would please me. So long as our hunters come first.
I'd like to barter with you.
I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
I mostly just want to offload some stuff. Gotta stay on top of it or it gets out of control. But I also want to check. Ooh, hardened leather gloves. And a better armor set, too. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that. And don't need that. And nothing in here I need either. Cool. Let's quickly swap that out. Excellent. Looking pretty fly for a white elf. Alright, and also let's get this quest.
Anathara, friend. It is good to see another of the wandering clans. Where is your clan now, if I might ask?
I don't know. I have been separated from them for some time.
I see. I am glad you have become part of such a respectful organization as the Grey Wardens, however. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brecilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
Forbidden you?
We are banned from entering the forest now. I have more cause than most, but I will not disobey my keeper.
What do you want to enter the forest?
I suppose there's no harm in telling a fellow elf, but surely you have greater concerns than any problem of mine, no?
I'd like to hear about it.
Well, perhaps you could help me with it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do. My wife Delilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Delilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her.
And if she was a werewolf, and the elf chased her and then found her, what then? Sweet, blissful reunion?
I don't know. Maybe she would know me as her love, even still?
More likely she would love to eat you.
If I could just know if Delilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
I'm sorry, that's terrible.
Masiranas, thank you. The Keeper means well, but I must discover the truth for myself. If you were in the forest, perhaps you might come across her, alive or dead. Any news would be better than none. And in return, I would be happy to gift you an amulet made by our craftsman. It may fetch you some coin in the human lands.
I'll see what I can do.
Since we seem to be heading into the forest anyhow, that does seem to be the right thing to do.
You are most kind.
I should go.
Please, should you come across my wife, return and tell me.
Will do, buddy. Will frickin' do.
I'll get on it. Got it.
I always found the Dalish origin the most disappointing. Like, all the other origins are tied to the main plot in some way. Like, obviously, if you're a human noble, you get Rendon Howe. If you're a mage, you get Jowen. City elves get the Arl and the Arl's son. But the Dalish origin is just kind of, your friend dies and then
Got it.
he dies again later in a slightly more permanent way. Sort of unfulfilling, but I don't know. I could never have pictured Ren any other way except Dalish. Anywho, let's head into the forest, shall we?
Many enter this forest and are never seen again. Let's hope we don't join them.
Now is better than later.
Alright. Let's get this party started.
All right.
This part takes forever. Push them back!
I think we work well together.
Let's fucking go! What the hell is this Templar doing out here? This is what I want to know. Oh, maybe he was hunting, Wynn's friend. That's some lore. That's some fucking lore right there.
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. Another of the Dalish come to put us in our place. Come to make us pay for our attack.
You speak. I thought werewolves were savage beasts.
We are beasts, but we are no longer simple and mindless. Let that thought chill your spine. You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay.
I would prefer to talk to you. I mean you no harm.
No, there shall be no talk. You invade our forest, and you insult us with your talk. Come, brothers and sisters! Swift Runner calls you to battle! Drive this invader from our midst!
I am prey for no creature.
Excellent!
Enough! The forest has eyes of its own, and it shall deal with you. You have been warned.
Yeah, you've been warned. You may have just pummeled me half to death, but that'll learn you.
Watch in horror as I rip you apart!
Another fucking Templar.
Who comes?
You're badly wounded. What happened to you?
We were sent to find Witherfang, bring his heart. Attacked.
Take the hunter back to the Dalish camp.
And Darren and Tishan, Lethaline. Our scouts saw you approaching and tell me you carry the body of one of our hunters with you. Ah, Dagon. He is wounded, but I think he will live. Ma Sirenas, your help is appreciated. Come, Lethaline, let us take Dagon to the Keeper, and quickly. If we are lucky, we may still save him.
Hooray! We'll check on them later. For now, let's see if we can find the Grand Oak. The only talking tree in this game that's remotely tolerable, and only because he reminds me so thoroughly of Treebeard. Like, I am surprised the Tolkien estate did not copyright strike. Yay. They're truly incredibly similar. Oh. What fun.
Watch out! Noises. Wearing down.
I'm sorry, am I too quick for you? Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? You're gonna regret this!
There he is. Past all those fucking trees. I hate Sylvans. I hate their stupid abilities. But what choice do we have? We're not persuasive enough to get Cameron to give us his shit, so we've gotta fucking go this way.
Alright. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? This is a waste of time.
Enough.
Alright, alright. It's a massacre and no one's getting out alive!
No, just do that 6 more times.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Let's grab some glory! Have a smashing time, won't we? You're gonna regret this! Now is better than later.
Let us end this.
It's a good day to die! Alright, let's go! Get on it. You smell great. Is that death you're wearing? Really suits you. You'll get no mercy from me! Got it. Someone's going to fall, and it sure won't be me!
Finally. Jeez, Jiminy Willikers.
What manner of beast be thee that comes before this elder tree?
How is it you can talk?
How do I speak? The same as you. I form the words and sound them true. Now I have answered a query of thine, but thou hast yet to answer mine.
Can't you see me? I'm an elf.
Ah, yes, I remember thee. Long ago, the elves roamed free, their numbers few and passing fast, until one eve we saw their last. Allow me a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak, sometimes the Elder Tree.
The world is certainly full of marvelous, unexpected creations. Each day we see something that we never thought possible.
And unless thou thinkst it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon?
What's this boon you mentioned?
I have but one desire, to solve a matter very dire. As I slept one early morn, a thief did come and steal an acorn.
And you want it back, I take it?
All I have is my being, my seed. Without it, I am alone indeed. I cannot go and seek it out, yet I shall die if left without.
Very well. I'll help you.
Go to the east to find this man. I shall await. Do what thou can.
But to do this peacefully, we're going to have to go in here. The campsite appears remarkably intact. The tents and bedrolls are covered with leaves that are dry and whole. The fire pit smokes and possesses embers enough to build into a small fire. There are no signs of any inhabitants.
This is strange. The werewolves would not use such a camp, would they? Whoever this belongs to must be nearby.
I don't see any tracks around. It seems safe. You get no hint of danger, though it strikes you as odd that the camp is abandoned. Perhaps searching the camp will give you more clues as to its nature. You look inside the tent and are surprised by how dry and cozy it feels. It is clean but empty. What a pleasant place to rest your head.
The elven hunters didn't set this up. How strange. And yet it all just seems so friendly. I want to do nothing but remain.
We can't leave yet. We need to stay alert. It takes all your strength to step back from the tent. A wave of weariness washes through you despite your efforts to resist it. You examine the bedroll. It looks clean and warm. You feel like you haven't slept in ages. It would be so nice to curl up and sleep.
I feel magic here. Draining my strength. We must leave. And soon.
This is so strange. Let's look around some more. Unable to resist its strange siren call, you trudge back to the tents and quickly collapse and drift off to a blissful sleep. Except for Shale, apparently, who stands there awkwardly. As you turn to leave, you find your steps growing leaden. Fatigue tugs at your limbs and you yawn. It has been a long journey. Perhaps it is safe to rest here? Let's not fight it. Let's turn around and see what happens. I need the ring. Here we go. Let's see.
Immediately.
Do you really wish to be beaten by an old woman?
And who told you to pull these out?
Right, down you go. It's excellent.
With the shade destroyed, the fog seems to lift. The camp that was here is ancient, and the remnants of the shade's victims all lie as if sleeping still.
How long has that spirit lingered there, and how many has it preyed upon? I shudder to think of it.
It was worth it, because we need the dusk ring and the Dalish gloves for later. Should send my pupper away so he can come back in nice and healed. That's a good pupper.
Now's better than later.
All right, we have the dusk ring. We have a destination. I gotta find the crazy man who lives in the forest. Make him give up an acorn. We could forcibly take it from him, but that's not really Ren's bag.
All right.
If there's a peaceful resolution, he wants to take it. What? Oh. So what the fuck?
You
Didn't mean to go this far. We gotta go. That way. Oh, golly.
Can I get to the ladder so you can get off my back? All right.
Run in fear.
All right. Ever eastward. Oh, damn it!
Time to be crushed.
Must strike.
Hey, Sylvans!
To end them.
Someone's going to fall, and it sure won't be me!
Huh.
Now better than later. All right. Just call me the Reaper to end the battle. At least you got it. Excellent.
And up ahead,
I'll get
let's
on
see
it.
our next target. That can only be Delilah. And when we come back, we'll talk to her, see what she has to say. See you then.